You want to basically have wavy hair, or if you want to beautify your hair because it's really not really beautiful right now, then you can do beautifying. And if you want to thicken your hair to make it volumized, you can do thickening. And root work's always a go-between. So you always need root. You can always alternate root work.
You've told me that that's really an important aspect for building the foundation and strengthening the foundation.
Yes.
Because, of course, the hair comes from the root and the follicles. And
yeah, you want to strengthen the roots no matter what.
Yeah, I know you have emphasized that in my case, and I've heard you recommend that one highly.
Yes, if you want to thicken your hair, you want to volumize it, then you cut it during thickening, then alternate the next month beautifying, the next month root work. If you want to grow it really long, you do lengthening, strengthening, root work. And if you have really thin hair, it's really fine hair, you can alternate everything but lengthening, because you don't need to lengthen it if you want to. If your hair is thin and you want to thicken it. Mm-hmm. So 5 elements, 5 different aspects, but simply every month just figure out, and you alternate going across. And then if you want to do a full moon, which the full moon is probably quadruple one of these. So if we have 5 choices per month. So one of those 5 choices, you'll always see full moon, which is a lunar full moon for hair cutting only. It's not the full moon in astrology where we have just the moon. No, this is like for lunar hair cutting astrology only.
Right.
And then you pick that date, you snip off like 1/8 of an inch, you'll see. And then you basically brush it out, towel dry, and it takes 72 hours to settle. But I guarantee you, if you just cut off 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch, you'll be shocked how thick your hair will be at the ends.
I think people have been brainwashed into thinking that they have to just lop off a whole lot, so they get discouraged and they say, no, I'm trying to grow my hair out. I don't want to cut it short.
Yes.
Because they're pressured into it, or again, a hairdresser goes a little crazy with the scissors and then they get turned off, they don't do anything. Whereas if they just took it simply and systematically, like you said, and just cut off that little incy bit, which
1/8 of an inch,
your hair grows
1/4
faster.
of an inch.
Yeah, it will grow faster than that. Then you're losing it, so to speak, by trimming it, and then it'll come out healthier. And so you're really doing yourself a favor to be patient and take little itsy bitsy ones and consult the lunar chart
once a month.
What you want to do. It just makes sense. But I think people have gotten a little, I don't know what it is, gotten carried away, and this explains it sensibly.
And the hair grows about an average of 4 to 6 inches a year. 4 to 6 inches a year. During the lunar cycle, if you cut your hair during these dates, you will double that. It'll grow between 6 to 12 inches a year.
Wow.
Yeah, because every time you do a lunar snipping, it's like about 8 to 18 acupuncture treatments.
The benefits, the benefits of helping your system.
Of the rejuvenation, getting that kind of energy going through the cycle, getting the hair to actually empower itself, and getting it to grow faster, thicker, stronger. So there's not a lot of information on this, so that's why I'm doing a video to give you a brief.